Okay, and now we're live. I apologize for the minute delay in between me setting up and getting the stream actually running. I ran into a little bit of a problem that I only recognized very last minute. As I was setting everything up, to quickly explain, I booted it up, and then I looked at the mod count, and it said 85. So I had to readjust everything, throw out the mod I added, quickly add a different one that only counts as one mod, and then set everything up again. And that took a little bit longer than I would have liked. In between this stream and the next Minecraft stream, I will have to check which submod the mod that I wanted to add has in it. Because this is a case of one mod that I want to add having a submod somewhere within itself. And I have to figure out which it is and how to get around that. Anyway, hello, thank you so much for the raid, Gabe. Appreciate it. How did Limbus go? I hope it went well. And Spinne, congrats on being first, by the way. Peach Volleybur. Hope you had a pleasant stream and welcome on in. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get today's BGM going. And then we're gonna jump into our world once more. This time you could see the test world. I haven't actually deleted my test world yet. Still need to do that. Was messing around with a few things, like for example an alternate color palette for the hotel, which at this point I'm not gonna redo the hotel. Put too much work into it. Tearing everything down and building it up again would be tedious and annoying. So, since last time we got 6 new cupcakes. Ain't that lovely? Columbus went good. Middle Heathcliff and a single 10 pull. Took spin is 70. Alright then. So it went really, really well. Probably about as well as it could have gone. Happy to hear that. Now, for today, I've decided we're gonna start work on the restaurant area, which is gonna be pretty big. Now, you might, some of you, probably barely anyone remembers this, but I did say I wanted it to be like a dome shape. So I went ahead and, because I realized that I would suck at doing it, I have decided to bring out a calculator for it. A sphere calculator. I have one open in another tab, so I can look at that. And it will be absolutely necessary. I just know it will be. But yeah, now you know. Also, I can switch that back over. There we go. So first stop, going back to the Waifu Hotel area. Next up, thanks for the cupcake. Now we dig a hole into this wall. Yes. Basically the same-ish size as this one. Might have to do the stairs over here too. Yeah. I should probably grab some more slabs. By the way, are these slabs? Damn it. I wanted to check what these slabs are. They're Domum Oramentum slabs. Okay. That makes it a little bit more annoying because I can't actually easily get them the way I would normally get stuff. I'm also not sure if I'm gonna make it entirely, make the flooring entirely out of these. So I'm gonna need a little bit more chiseled quartz. I'm gonna return whatever I need later. Then I'm gonna need the architect's cutter. And now I wanna think. Should I go for smooth quartz instead? How does smooth quartz connect? That's what I'm interested in. Actually, there we go. Can't really see if I don't grab multiple. Does that work as a floor, or would that be a little bit too plain? I figured out some things I want to do, but apparently not everything. This stuff is annoying because I can't exactly make it. The paper wouldn't really work too well. I definitely want to keep it white, but I'm not sure if I want to go for that stuff. What about calcite? What about calcite? Let's try polished cut and cut. And polished. Let's try these out. How do they look? Do not like that. Maybe that? Whoops. That was a bit much. That just broke everything instantly. There we go. So that could work. God, that's so fast. I'm not too sure about that either. It's hard. Why is it so hard to figure this out? What else could I use? Fair about basically everything other than the flooring. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and stick to chiseled quartz. Maybe. Not gonna be the cheapest option, though. Definitely not gonna be the cheapest option. Ah, you know what, fuck it, I'll bite the bullet. Chiseled quartz it is. Give me some iron bars too. And let's take all of this up to the top for now. And let's see how we can pull this off. Destruction. Of course. Destruction is always the best choice, don't you know? Okay, so I'm gonna need to set this back up. Then I'm gonna need to make a few more slabs. Just make a small handful for now. Okay, a few more, definitely. Okay, so that's how far the basic walls are gonna go. Next up... Figuring out how to exactly start it is gonna be the hardest part. I'm gonna need to fly. I'm gonna need to be something that flies here. There's no way around it. Right there? Or do I want to? Yeah, no, I think right there. Anything more would be probably too much. So oh, okay, let's bring out the calculator here. So I can first do the circumference of this. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. Right? No, actually more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that 10? Actually, hang on. I know that's... Damn. Is it really 10 wide? One second here. Yeah, no, that's 10. Huh. Okay then. So it would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Then boom. 1, 2, 3. Remove this. Then 1, 2. And 1, 2. Remove these. They're just falling right through me. Really? Okay, apparently as a bee I have a hard time collecting stuff. Then it's 1. Then it's 2. Then it's 1. Fly lower. Alright, moving on this way. Then it's 2, then it's 1, then it's 2 and 2. And I already messed up. How did I mess that up already? Hang on. Yes, that is correct. This goes here. Like that. Yes. At least I'm getting a ton of cupcakes from this. Then it's 1, 2, 3. Whew. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. There. Yeah, you can definitely tell the restaurant area is gonna be a decent size. As it should be, as it should be. After all, considering the hotel is only gonna grow, you gotta have the room to accommodate at least a small part of the guests at any given time. 1, 1, 2. 2, 1, followed by 2, 2, right? No, wait. 2, 1. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now 2 and 2. Does this look correct? 1, 2, 1. Yes. Double checking the other side. Yes, that looks correct. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost done with the initial circumference of the area. Jesus, this is a project. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right. 1, 2, 1. Then 1, 2, 1. Taking it step by step so I don't make any mistakes here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ugh! So much for not making any mistakes. Immediately shredding a big part of it. Now this one goes here. These two go here. This one gets removed. Accidentally landed on top of it and shredded everything because of it. Double checking. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay. Works. Then 1, 2, 3. Also, hi Kirill, how's it going? And then we gotta do the next 10 segment. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into a 1, 2, 3. And once again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oops, already did that. And let's go from this direction with the 1, 2, 3. Into the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Alright, that works. Identity crisis. Why? What's going on? 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. Alright. 2 stacks was a decent number to grab. And now we have the circumference of the restaurant area. Next step. We fill this in. Also, shall we go back to the thingy? Remember when we said that construction must be done with proper safety equipment? I remember that. I remember now. Gotta be wearing the helmet. Yeah, we got another cupcake. OSHA approved, indeed. All right. Come on. I was actually debating whether or not to use prismarine or prismarine bricks for the bottom here, but I've decided to go with regular prismarine instead of prismarine bricks. I think either option could have worked, in all honesty. There we go. Definitely gonna need a lot more prismarine though. I sometimes forget that this actually shifts in color. Which I think actually the color shifting of Prismarine might just add a little bit to the charm of the area. Maybe that's another good reason why I subconsciously decided to go for this over the bricks. Then again, do the bricks also shift color a little bit? I am not sure. Really? I'm gonna have to go down there and grab that. And that too. And before you say, Code, why? It's just 2 slabs. Why do you need to jump down and grab them? You have basically infinite resources. To that I say, yes, but why would I waste any of my EMC value like that? I mean, come on. Yes, it's easy for me to always get more. But at the same time, I need to not lose resources. The fact that I'm not even throwing away absolutely useless stuff, I think that tells you everything, because you never know. You never know when that little bit of EMC might be important. Also, I'll just fling myself back up. And back down. And apparently I'm already out of Prismarine. But that's fine. Why all the way to the duplicator thing, or whenever you can just get the last 2 slabs you need? Yeah, last 2 I need, indeed. Totally don't need any more. I really wish I could fit through the doors. Oh well. Losing it over almost nothing? Feeling fun? Ooh, okay, I see. One of those low points, huh? Yeah, that sucks. Self-diagnosis is a bad habit. Oh boy. I mean, again, I don't know what you say about that other than I hope it gets better soon. Also, why is Prismarine actually so expensive? Jesus, I am burning through EMC over here. I mean, it's not as expensive as quartz, but still. I need to go on an EMC farming trip at some point if this continues. Alright, let's go. Be sure to be OSHA compliant. Almost fell off. And let's go. Alright. Oh, by the way, as I've already said before, right, we shifted to a new thing. I think this was before Minecraft went on break as well. But we shifted to a new idea for how we do the BGM, right? Where every time I choose some game and just play the OST from that game on shuffle, because that way I don't have to worry about a playlist breaking due to the sheer size of it. I mean, again, the easiest way to get around the playlist breaking would to just not shuffle it, because if I don't shuffle it, apparently it doesn't break. Even so, that would just make it repetitive, not shuffling the playlist. So I've decided to instead just do this thing of every single stream, we pick a different game, and then boom, here's the OST for that. And I don't really think I need to comment on why I chose certain OSTs. Like, between the last stream and this stream, I think it's obvious why my brain went to those games. God, this is gonna be expensive, isn't it? You don't know? Probably because you were only partially watching, right? Because Zora showed up and I gave her massive PTSD with the OST I chose. Oh, she was pointing. Oh, she was commenting so hard on how dare I give her PTSD. One of the rare moments where Zora actually showed up, insane. Wait, are you not using the code? We just started in the OST one. Just like how I already stopped using the code mix before the break. Before Minecraft went on break, I was already no longer using the code mix. I thought we talked about this. I thought we talked about how the playlist just breaks, so I decided to abandon it. I forgot. Fair enough. Fair enough. Didn't something drop? I definitely dropped a slab. Where is it? Where did the slab go? Did I already pick it up? Could have sworn I dropped one. Maybe I did already pick it up. I do have is stupid. There we go. Also, wow. This is so much stuff. This is gonna eat through my EMC like it's nobody's business. I'm not even halfway done yet. Why is Prismarine so expensive? You know what? Oh, but that is so much setup. But part of me thinks I really need to make a Guardian farm. I think a Guardian farm might be one of the best EMC farms at this point. But the required setup for a Guardian farm is just so annoying. You have to drain an entire ocean monument for it. Then again, that would give me something to do, wouldn't it? And I mean, an easy way to drain it is to use sand. Then again, you have to clean it up afterwards, but still. And sand is pretty cheap. I think it's only 1 EMC per block, so I wouldn't even need to farm materials for it. And cleaning it up isn't actually that hard, considering you can do the torch trick to get rid of it again. Now that I think about it, could be worth doing. I just can't do it in my base here, obviously. I'd have to do it in the overworld and do a teleport point there. But you know what? That will give people a chance to, like, if I do, when I do eventually open this up to multiplayer, it will give people a chance to also get access to Prismarine. That way I'm not hoarding it to myself, you know? Have you considered putting Sinister Minds as the BGM? What do you mean? How many games is your copy of Minecraft at this point? What do you mean, how many games? Enough games. I have unlimited games, but no games. Where? God, all my EMC. Okay, let's get some work done here. Okay. Oop, did not mean to break that. Sometimes the pickaxe is too strong for its own good. Let me fix that real quick. Or should this already be? Actually, yeah, you know what? Just temporarily put these here, so I can put stairs here. Like that. You gotta know the Sonic.exe music BGM. I think it's decently apparent that I am not particularly fond of Sonic.exe, even if I am somewhat familiar. I mean, I obviously know Sonic.exe, but I don't know all the nitty-gritty details and how every track from the OST is called and stuff. There we go. Screw that. Damn it. My pickaxe, it's too strong. And my stuff, it keeps falling. Huh? Another cupcake, nice. You know what, before I continue with this, there we go. Break it first. First I should figure out the placement, the exact placement of where I want stuff to be. And then I can go from there. So maybe around here? Let's get rid of that again for now. And then the stairs. Is that too close? Maybe. 2, then 1, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I make that jump? I definitely can. There we go. Well, that was short. Okay. Boom. Again, by the way, expensive stuff I'm building here. Way too expensive. Like, why am I doing this? Well, then again, if nothing else, it gives me a chance to flex my resources. Okay, now let's figure out how to connect this. Just for now. There we go. Okay, gonna need a few more slabs. And stairs. Now the question becomes, should I connect up with stairs? Probably. Probably makes more sense to do this. There we go. These ones necessary. Like that. Oh, I think this one is necessary here. And maybe that. Yeah, okay, that works. That connects up nicely. Okay, and you can slowly maybe start to see what the layout is gonna be. Like, this little circle thingy isn't finished yet, but it will need 3 more of them. One over there, one over here, and then one over there. And now that I'm looking at this, I realize I might want this to be I might want the floor to be a block lower. But that would mean having to redo everything again. Well, good thing I haven't really filled the floor in entirely yet. Otherwise, we'd be kind of screwed. You know what? No, I'll leave it like this. It's fine. It's fine. I will leave it at this height. And that's good. Okay, next up, I should really focus on finishing up the floor. So let's grab some more prismarine. And really, really drain our EMC bank. Dear God, I'm gonna run out. My poor EMC. Look at that number going down. And it's gonna get even worse now. Quartz. Ow! Ooh! Ooh, that's a lot. Wait, does... I think it doesn't, right? Yeah. So... At least this one is relatively cheap. I need that too. Let's make a stack for now and we'll go from there. Okay. Again, I'm not sure if it'll turn out exactly how I want it to, but I think maybe you can already kind of start to see the vision, right? Maybe you can kind of start to see it at this point. Go. At least I'm trying to conserve my resources a little bit by choosing slabs for the floor, because you will never be able to see the floor from below. But with these things, with these platform thingies, if I were to jump down here and turn really small, then I definitely can see underneath them, and in that case it looks weird if they're not full blocks. I know it's a very niche edge case as to why I would be seeing them from below, but the fact that they are accessible to see from below means that I have to use full blocks for them, even if it's way more expensive. I'm obligated to, there's no way around it. At least I'm getting plenty of cupcakes. Also, reminder, we still have to do our achievement of the day as well at some point. We'll probably just move in the next waifu. That's the easiest achievement I can do. Just moving in the next waifu. Also, it might not be a bad idea to eventually take at least a short break from this building segment to do like, I don't know, one more hotel room. So I will probably be doing that at some point as well. Maybe once I've filled in all the prismarine, we'll do like a short little mini break. And by that I mean we'll do a hotel room. And once the hotel room is done, we will grab an achievement by getting another waifu. Sound good? I think that sounds good. And then anytime we have left after that, we'll be back to work. Straight back to work. We're still not even halfway done. Actually, maybe we are roughly halfway done. Considering we have the edge around here, I think the edge around might cover for, like, the two missing strips that we still need here. So, well, we are about halfway there. Hooray. And even though we're about halfway there, I definitely already know that we're gonna be that we have to do another resource run later. There's no way we have enough prismarine on us. So you know what? Maybe once I run out of prismarine, we'll do the little break. Maybe that's exactly what I need. But we'll compensate. Instead of finishing this, we'll go until we run out of prismarine, then finish this little platform over here, and then that's probably as good a time as any to get some other work done, so it's not as monotonous. Come on. There we go. But this is expensive. Hi Dormuse, hello, hope you're doing well. Again, why did I decide prismarine looked good for this? Why did I choose prismarine? What's on the agenda? Oh, you know, nothing big, just another super massive build project. As we do, as we do. Alright, slowly getting somewhere. Presently, we are working on a restaurant area to add on to our hotel. Oh, wow! They have new messages now. Would you look at that? The bots have new messages. I mean, I don't think you can see them because they're restricted. And they doubled down on sending the message again. We specialize in promoting Twitch channels. Check out our website. Also, Tormuse, I noticed that, like, in one of your recent-ish streams, I think it was one of the last club meetings ones, there was a bot that got around the Twitch filters. Maybe that is because they're trying to change things up a little bit and use new messages again. They're not using the default messages anymore that they've been using for so long, so they can slip through some filters. There we go. Glass floor? Would have also been a neat idea. Not quite what I'm going for, but I can definitely see glass floor also looking pretty neat in this case. Let me see, so that's right. That goes in. And Natsuki keeps giving me cupcakes. I'm not complaining. I will definitely be taking those. To filter out the word viewers. Yeah. You will catch the very, very occasional non-bot, but yeah, usually it's bots that use that term 90% of the time. Blah. Don't fall. There we go. Let's make a few more stairs. And let's see. Is that enough? Does this do the trick? 1, 2. 1. And then we go for a 1, 2. And fill that up. And that is indeed enough stairs. Let's jump up here. Fill this out. And that's 1 of 4. And now to... actually, no, not yet. Only once I have started work on the other platform areas. Okay, we'll have 4 of these platforms in here. And we'll build them at slightly varying heights. That's why I was debating on whether or not to lower the floor by 1 more, because this... I want there to be at least 1 block gap between the floor and the thingy. That's why I was debating whether or not I really wanted this to be the lowest one. But I guess this will be the lowest one because of that. Then this one and this one will be up 1 higher, and then 1 over there, which will be 2 higher. So we have some height variety in these. Then we fill that out. But, as I said, since we ran out of Prismarine here, I will take this as an opportunity to start work on the next hotel room. Just so we don't have purely a monotonous, you know, whatever. Also, in order to be able to move around more freely, I'm gonna have to turn back into my usual self. And let's go down and think about what to do. I've decided that the next room we're gonna be building in the hotel is gonna be for Zelda. This has not oxidized yet! How has this not oxidized yet? I am confused. Not even a little bit. Okay. Now. I'm checking something real quick. Because I did ask for some advice for this one, because I'm not too familiar with Zelda, and Zelda is the next one I want to build a room for. Okay, let's see what we can do. Any kind of runes. I mean, there's these ones, but... Actually, you know what? Sandstone has some. Yeah. So I guess we'll go for the different chiseled sandstones for some runes. That could work. Because nerd in most of her incarnations, so the first thing I would do is putting some bookshelves, then some pots! Because I'm old. Well, at least that means you have played more Zelda games than I have. I mean, I have the flower pot. Is there like an... No. No. Man, I can't go for flower pots. Those are boring. Also, hi Eric, by the way. Also, bookshelves are definitely one thing I should add. The question is which variety of bookshelf. Enchanted bookshelf. It's definitely more expensive. I don't know. Fur? I don't know. I don't know which variety. This is a harder choice than I would have thought. What about the dark oak variety? Let's try that one. Oh wow, caps lock. How does this one look? Maybe? The acacia one was also interesting. I want to have a look at that one. You know what? I might go for that simply because it's pretty unique. Let's grab some sandstone. Chiseled, please. This one too. I should be able to make the other sandstone varieties at the thingy. The thingy. Oh right, bed. Obviously, can't forget that. Which colored bed would Zelda have? You know what? I'll give her a sky root bed. Definitely need some kind of glowy triangle, indeed. But I'm not sure how to approach that. Maybe the carpet, actually. Maybe I can mess around with the carpet. Blue and gold kind of motif, I could see that. Let's see what we can do with the stuff we currently have. Oh wait, I wanted to get some of the different thingies, some of the different sandstones. Is that? No, it doesn't work. Okay, I have to transform sand for it. And then turn the sand into chiseled sandstone. Which means I need to turn it into slabs. A little bit annoying and tedious. I'm gonna have a lot of it left over because I can't transform it back into EMC. But so be it. Alright, give me some sand. Regular old sand. So I need black sandstone, orange, white, black, orange, white. Wait, over here. Okay. Midnight also has a chiseled form, okay. Okay. Orange, specifically from Biomes O' Plenty, right? Well, that's... yeah, orange from Biomes O' Plenty. Then... white. White sand. No, that's from Biomes You Go. Biomes O' Plenty. In fact, there's 2 different types of white sand as well. Not confusing at all, thank you very much. Black sand from... Biomes You Go? Well, that's Biomes O' Plenty. It's Midnight Sand. Black sand... no, that is Biomes O' Plenty. Black sand, okay. The confusion. Of course, blue. That really fills up the inventory now, doesn't it? Okay, sandstone. This one I apparently can learn, okay. That's actually useful. This one I cannot learn. This one I can't learn. Can't learn. I can't learn most of these. It's fine. Put the sand away. Quickly learn blue sandstone. Then we'll use it to make some other sandstone stuff. Alright. Cut. Is that how you make... and smelt. Okay, you know what? So I gotta use the stone cutter for that, huh? Fine. Toss that in. Okay. So, as for the rest, slab it up. Chiseled. Then the blue one I need to go to the stone cutter. You know what? I'll save myself the tour. There, much quicker. Alright. And let's see what we can do with what we have. Just get some stuff in there. Probably need to make some kind of table or something as well. But my inventory is pretty full as is, so let's work with what we've got. Okay, first things first, I want to see if I can make some kind of like triangle-ish carpet pattern. Eh. There, easiest way to clean up. Not sure about that one. Imagine sleeping surrounded by books. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point, okay? I definitely need to get some pots in here, but I'm not sure how to place them yet. Maybe like an entryway carpet like this. Something along these lines. It's hard to make good triangles, okay? I just have some debris. It looks like Link came through and smashed the pots. Genius. That almost looks triangle-ish. What if I go all the way like that? No, that's too much. I think this is probably the closest approximation I can get. At least I keep getting cupcakes while doing this. Okay, I definitely don't think those two should be right next to each other because they basically display the same thing. That. That one goes up there. Orang. Midnight. Blue. Well, I just add chiseled quartz as well. Oh, that could work. And then I'll have to have like some kind of desk here where she has all these in front of her, and yeah, I can. Like, have a freaking cupcake. Okay, yeah, maybe add like a little desk here, and then you have like all these runes over here. There's definitely more I could do. Yeah, maybe I'll add like a full third row on top as well. Yeah, because I can still go for pink and windswept. Another variety of black. That would have a new pattern as well. It's Monica song. I do somewhat remember that one. Okay. So, chiseled, windswept. Maybe one of the castle runes as well. Just one. Because Monica already has a bunch of these in her room. Sandstone. Alright. Let's toss that in here. And grab some more sand again. And let's figure out what to do about her desk. First of all, stool. Like the dark, like lapis lazuli blue. Leaning a little bit at least into the whole royalty thing. And the desk. Probably gonna make it out of some kind of plank material again. I mean, that's the most straightforward option, isn't it? Preferably a plank type that I have. Well, I don't have the plank type, but I can make it. Not sure why I picked this, to be honest. I just think it looks interesting, and it's not a type of wood I've used yet. Actually, is there a desk I can make? No. A table? Only the usual ones, right? Yeah. But maybe there is some stuff I can use for that too. A forager's table, which needs 2 mushrooms of any variety. Should probably make one of those. Cartography table, maybe. There we go. Boom. Let's grab one of these and one of these. Then, toss that in. Let's see. Alright, pots. I only have flower pots, which is a little bit annoying. Because they're not exactly big. But I guess they'll have to do for now. Maybe one day I'll find an alternative, but yeah, let's place some of these in there. Wouldn't be Zelda without the pots. All the way back here. And around the corner. And into room 15. Interestingly, Zelda will be living right next to Natsuki. Huh. I wonder how it feels to be living right next to a classic video game character. Here? Or like that? Maybe like that. I forgot to transform the sand and all that. Oh well. It looks like there's another book on top of that too. Wish I could clutter the desk a little bit more. I'm not sure how I would go about doing that. I mean, I guess I can put some pots on here. One up there. Definitely one next to the bed. I don't think this is gonna be one of those rooms that I'm particularly fond of. I mean, we do have the giant yellow triangle carpet and a few pots, but not sure if it really screams Zelda. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I need 3 more types of sandstone for some more runes. And sand. Okay, so what did we say? Oh, got another one. So purple. There we go. Windswept. That's from Biomes You Go. Is pink? Does pink turn into... No, pink is another one. How do I get windswept? There it is, windswept. That looks very different. And let's make black from Biomes You Go as well. Alright, that should do the trick. Turn all of that into sandstone. Then I need to turn it into slabs. Right, apparently they require the stone. You know what, I'll just do them all at the stone cutter. Not sure if there's specific ones which required more than others, but it still hasn't oxidized. Why is my copper not oxidizing? Chiseled. chiseled, and chiseled. But before I go up, let me think. Anything else I can use to clutter the desk maybe a little bit? Anything at all. Something I can place that wouldn't be too much. Are there any special? Don't think there are any special paintings. And there's a bunch of books, but I can't exactly place them. All those books are inventory only, which is annoying. Because I would love to just put some books on the ground and on her desk. You know what? You know what I can put on her desk? Some candles for her studying sessions. Are there any special? Huh. Well, those are interesting. Increases mob spawns while lit. Prevents nearby hostile mob spawns. Huh. I mean, definitely not the kind of stuff that we would be using here, but still. And now I need some flint and steel. Yeah, I'll probably add some kind of decoration mod soon. Some kind of decoration mod that adds like a bunch of clutter I can place around all over the place. Once I have that, I'll probably be revisiting some of the rooms, like Zelda's room. Just so I have something to put on the table. Boom. Flint and steel. Look at all those runes. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it kind of fits her. But yeah, once I have some more clutter to place, that would be nice. And maybe some of the Dokis would also benefit. Because in Sayori's room, I really had to improvise. For Sayori's room, I was like, it needs clutter. Sayori's room needs to be messy. So I picked up anything at all that I can throw on the ground. Anything I can throw on the ground. Like this moonstone, or these buttons, or I think a piece of string. Yeah, there. Anything at all that can be thrown on the ground, I did. Because it needs to be messy, or it's not Sayori's room, you know? Anyway, I almost forgot. Boom. Should we write Princess Zelda on the door or just Zelda? Does she need her title on the door? I mean, I didn't write just Monica on Monica's door. Like, I wrote just Monica, just the name Monica, but I didn't write the term just Monica, like the two words together. So I guess we'll just write Zelda without her princess title. Right next door to the Hexmaniac. I wonder if she ever would come over and, like, read some of the occult books in here. I think she would. Do you think Zelda would get into the occult? Probably. Anyway, we also still need to grab an achievement for the day, so That means we're gonna get another... that means today we will also add another new resident. Will that resident immediately be Zelda? I don't know. Hilda, when? Who knows when? I couldn't tell you. Because I don't pick the waifu. Speaking of, by the way, on the Waifu Craft dev server and all that, they redid how they organize the suggestions, and they want to prioritize higher quality suggestions now. So that means suggestions have been fully nuked and reset, and I had to resuggest my original suggestion for Nazuna, which is already back at 21 upvotes, so I'll take what I can get. Hu Tao is also added back into the suggestions already. But yeah, we're already up to 21, and that's without me rallying my viewers to upvote her. That's without me rallying the crowd. Well, oh right, the book. The book. I need the book. The Book of Love. So who should our next one be? Should we just go for the Literature Club members? And we already have Natsuki and Monica. We might as well pick... go for Yuri and Sayori. Possibly. I mean, the rooms are done, so... There's still so many rooms I have to make. I guess we should work through the club, shouldn't we? The question is, Sayori or Yuri? Who will be our new member of the day? Also, wow, Yuri's page is not decorated at all. 0 decorations on Yuri's page. You'll probably think it's a crime to doodle in her book. Well, Monica doesn't have any either. Oh look, they're back. And they doubled down again. That's 2 bots, both of which double sent their messages. Insane. We specialize in promoting Twitch channels. Check out our website. So much for liking atmosphere, I know, right? You know what, maybe I'll go for Yuri, simply because I know that Yuri is, like, one of the ones that you, like a lot. She does also like the cupcakes, by the way, so I could. Because Natsuki's been giving me cupcakes non-stop. I could use those cupcakes that Natsuki gave me and give them to Yuri. And she would enjoy those. So sure. Speaking of cupcakes. Also, wow, she probably has the longest messages you can get out of anyone here. And then she hits us with the hello. What are her traits? Sharpness, Curse of Vanishing. Are those random every time? Probably. If I were to re-summon her, I assume they would be random. Unless... Anyway, I have for you... Cupcake. Yuri uncharacteristically devours the cupcake in a matter of seconds. There's special messages for certain items. Oh, she absolutely loves the cupcake. Just straight up devours it. Did not see that one coming. Now I want to see the regular message. Like, what if I give her something like a book and quill? Matches DLC plus canon. Like, what if I just... Your blush and start fiddling with her hair. She's mumbling something, but you can't make it out. You're currently reading a book. She doesn't seem to notice your presence. Great, that's what I get for talking to her. Talk again. Ah, that. Okay. So yeah, she really, really likes the cupcakes, huh? I see how it is. You know what? If I'm gonna be rizzing up Yuri, there's only one way to do this, is there? I'm already giving her the cupcakes, but... I mean, come on. How could I not? So, hey, Yuri. Cupcake. The only way. Soon, Yuri. Soon. Soon you will be moving in. I do wonder if Yuri gives you something, because so far Natsuki's the only one who gives me stuff. I assume there might be some other characters who occasionally give you stuff, but I wonder what. And I wonder who. Pretty sure Dan Salvato added a bit in DDLC Plus about Yuri devouring Natsuki's cupcakes to make up for the fact that in the original there's no mention of Yuri eating any cupcakes, which is a shame, honestly, because Natsuki's cupcakes are the best thing in the world. She keeps devouring them. I have unlocked head pads! I have unlocked head pads. Have her traits changed? No, I assume they might change if I re-summon her or something. I'm not sure. Or they are just permanent, because Sharpness and Curse of Vanishing do kind of seem to fit her, to a degree, right? Sharpness because Knife, Curse of Vanishing because, Shy. I don't know. If it is random which books she gives, then I just lucked out and got some very fitting ones on the first try. But yeah, once that is done, I'll move her into the hood. She really is... Okay, I was saying before that these waifus are apparently classified as hostile mobs. She has a red dot on the map. Red means hostile. That's for monsters. Red dots are reserved for monsters. I can't believe I haven't noticed that until now. That they actually do have the red dot. And then once they're moved in, they're blue. But apparently, because they originally used to be classified as hostile... That means they, even though they get turned blue, they still somehow classify as hostile despite that? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how the... You wouldn't think Yuri would be considered a monster. But here we are. And I'll take that freaking cupcake. You know, it is interesting because we keep adding layers on top of layers. That means that eventually stuff on the bottom layers obviously gets covered up on the map. Like, for example, a bunch of the rooms over here in the hallway are no longer visible because the hotel got constructed on top of it. Same thing for the entrance hall. The entrance hall is no longer visible on the map. Most of my personal living quarters are covered up over here. The basalt and cobblestone generators are not visible whatsoever on the map. And now the storage area is slowly getting covered up. But it will still be visible because of the, you know, circular shape of the room above it. You can still see it, kind of. But eventually it'll be covered up too. Although you should be able to use the cave layers. Ooh, but it looks weird if you do that because of the light and everything. But yeah, now you can see the clouds in here, for example, by doing that. You can see the clouds in that area. Interesting that only one of the rooms got... You can see into Sayori's room specifically. You can immediately tell it's Sayori's room because of the carpet. Sayori's room is visible. That's Megumin's room that's visible. And Aqua's room. Why those three specifically? I don't understand. Why are those three rooms visible? And a little bit of random segments of the hallway. I go further down and that doesn't change, but something over here shifts. And vertical junk, 0. And now I can see inside the entrance hall all of a sudden. Oh, this is weird. Oh, and I can see inside this area over here, the little ritual rooms near the library. I can see inside the storage area. But yeah, this is weirdly inconsistent. Oh, and if I go all the way to vertical junk 15, all of a sudden the hotel gets rendered out and I can see the top of the entrance hall again. What? Okay, let's not. Also, Yuri, why did you walk so far away from me? I have more to give you. Also, I do not need the Book of Love anymore. That can go back in here to give me my EMC value back. Yuri, there you are. Soon. Oh, wait. And by soon, I mean now. I just need to put a ring on her. Yuri, I'm on my way! You can go into the totem. And I'll resummon you. And now let's see. Have the trades changed? Okay, no, those are her permanent trades. Oh, I'm definitely with you on the heavy rain. Outfit? Alright, you know what we have to do. It always must be done. Alright. Next up. Outfit 2. I must do this so I can transform into her. It is required. And now, finally... Also, why does Natsuki only have 2 outfits? Seriously, Natsuki only has 2 outfits. Last time I checked. I'll double check when I go back up to her. But Monica and Yuri both have 3. Didn't render the emote? Weird. Alright, Yuri, how about you switch back into your default outfit? Actually, no, not default. Casual outfit is number 2, right? Yeah. Casual clothing for you, come on, Yuri. Oh, and now we have the standard message again. Now they switched back to the standard. I guess it's 2 different groups of bots. Alright, I should close up the library. If I don't close the library, Yuri will just walk in there and never return. Yuri. Oh, wow, you teleported in here right away, huh? There we go, you can wander alone. Walk around all you want. Now again, if I check for Natsuki, it will... Why are you in the closet? Ha ha ha, how fitting, I know. See, she only has default and casual outfit. Why does she only get 2 outfits? She does not have the I think she's the only one who doesn't have a swimsuit outfit. I wouldn't, because so far... Yeah, no, I think she's the only one without a swimsuit outfit. For some reason. Wish I knew why. Anyway, if I check advancements now... I have gotten a new one. Right, yeah. Maiden of Mystery. Hey, Mind the Closet is kind of her thing, of course. And of course, I had a feeling there would be another one after that. I saw it for Natsuki. I immediately knew the same would be true for Yuri. And I'm scared of that achievement. I don't know how to get it. And I'm scared of the consequences. Have Monica alter Yuri's code. Nobody would cry. One day I will let Monica do it. If I figure out how. But I'm not sure if it's a good idea to let her do it. What? Alright, you're following me again. You're not supposed to follow me, though. You're supposed to walk around however you want. So, do that. Okay. That's a new resident moved in, and a new room constructed, which means we're getting back to this now. Hooray. Ow. Oh, God. That's gonna consume all of my EMC. I'm almost down to 1 mil. I had over 2 before, didn't I? Why is Prismarine so expensive? Why did I decide that, oh, Prismarine looks great for this? I like the idea of Prismarine for this. Oh yeah, let's use Prismarine for this. And not just that, I also use chiseled quartz, which is even more expensive. Twice as expensive as the Prismarine. Alright. Let's make sure we're OSHA compliant and put on a helmet for safety. As you do, gotta wear the helmet. Also, I just noticed she does have the glowing eyes. Yep. I just now noticed that the spider has glowing eyes, as the waifu too. That's a nice detail. I like that. Anyway, hopefully this will be enough Prismarine to actually finish the flooring of the room. And then once all this is in place, then I can do the other remaining 3 platforms. Then connect the platforms with some bridges. And then... I don't know, I think after that I'll have to start work on the actual dome. Why did I think it was a good idea to build a dome in Minecraft? Why did I think it would be a good idea? Because, yeah, if there's one thing that's easy to build in Minecraft, it's spheres. Even easier than building a circle is building a full-on 3-dimensional sphere. Totally easy. You definitely can't blame me for having opened up a sphere calculator in another tab. I desperately need one if I want to have any chance at pulling this off. At least it's not a full-on sphere, but just a dome. Still amounts to the same thing. Another one! Oh my god, there's another one! They're all showing up today, all of the bots. Seriously. What's going on today? Why are they so active today? And again, double whammied on the message. It's a good thing it's automatically getting restricted. Still. Still weird. That they're really coming out of the woodworks today. Also, I think for this area I am gonna need to plant another, I think I'm gonna have to plant another transwood tree in here. Just temporarily. Hopefully one should do the trick. I don't recall how big exactly their range is. But one is probably enough. I think. And I think the fact that I want to plant a transwood tree here temporarily already gives you another good idea of what else I will add into this whole thing. Okay, apparently I still didn't grab enough prismarine. There's no way this will be enough to finish up. God. Yup, I'm gonna need to go down and grab even more. Well, at least we're close to finished now. Yeah, only a little bit left. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's progress. That's definitely something. Yeah, let's build the next platform over here for now. Okay, so I wanted it to be a little bit higher. So this is about the height where it should be. And then we'd go like this, I think. Actually, with the walls coming in, that's too close. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Oh, God! Yeah, no, that pickaxe is still a little bit strong. There. Okay, let's go like this. Is that good? Walls are gonna be a little bit close, but I think this is still manageable. Yeah, that's probably fine. Huh? So that would be 2, and this is 1. Which means these two gotta go. Then here it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Alright. Two. Okay, yeah, I think that's a decent enough distance. It's gonna be somewhat close to the walls here, which... Should I move it over one more? I think so. Yeah, I think it's probably good to move it over by one more block. Just, you know, playing it safe. It is definitely also impressive how fast this pickaxe can work. So if I go like this, how close is that? Somewhat close, but not too close, I think. Yeah, no, this should work. This should work. I just gotta hope it doesn't get too close to the other platform. But I also think that should work. Yeah, it's getting close, but it's not touching. Wait. Like that. 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. And like this, and like that. And that's starting to look like something. Okay, now I'm gonna need some more stairs again. Up. There. 3. Boom. And like that. And then the 1, 2 to connect it up. And, oh god, can I reach? Yes. Okay, that's the second one. Let's go for number 3, which will be around the same height. There we go. Which would be around here. There we go. This one's gonna be a little bit more centered. Hopefully not too centered. 1, 2. It's almost too cent. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. Ooh, but that might get too close to this platform now that I think about it. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's definitely gonna be touching. That's too close. Yeah, no, this one needs to be more over in that corner here. Ouch. Right around here, I think. Ow! Also, hi Dev, how's it going? How are you doing on this fine day? Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Ooh, that might still be too close. That is definitely still too close. What if I move it over to here? Chilling and waiting till a game downloads? Fair enough. Hope it downloads quickly. Alright. This time I gotta have the right distance. Yeah, no, that works, that works. Okay. And I'm out of stairs again. So... yeah, I'll just finish that one up, and then the last platform will be over there, and then we'll have a nice 3 of them. Yeah. Okay. Boom. I can build stuff and when I really want to. I am not always bad at building. Just mostly. Ugh. Okay. That bends this way. Really? Already? I'm running out so quickly now. And this isn't cheap. This is far from cheap. At least I'm getting cupcakes for my troubles. This way and that way. Okay. Third platform done. One remains. Oh well, the outline of the platform is done. That's actually going to be a tight squeeze now that I think about it. Especially since that one's going to be higher. Ooh. I might actually have to move these ones a little bit more. Move this over by one, maybe? And shift this one over a little bit. Well, let's start on this one first, and then we'll see. If I go all the way in the corner, but I can't go too far into the corner because, again, the walls are going to be closing in. The higher we go. Okay. Wait. That's where that goes. Huh? Ooh, yep. Nope, that's... That is touching. That is... Can I move it over by 2? That's gonna be hard. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I can already feel myself backing up against the wall, which is not a good sign. Yeah, no. I know that was... I know it goes this way, but... That is definitely gonna be in the wall, isn't it? Okay, so let me think. I should be able to move this whole thing 1 block over. Means this will be the new position. Question is, should I go for a second block as well? How are we doing over here? No, I don't think I can afford to do 2 blocks over. I would be cutting it too close with the other one, where they'll basically be touching at the corner. Which is not what I want. I mean, this is already getting pretty close to it. Yeah, see, I can't even squeeze in between there anymore. Anyway, another one! They're getting very quick with it, huh? Alright. Yeah, super busy. Who would have thought? Is there something going on today? Some big event or? Weird. Wait. Here. 3. Render properly. Well, that's something at least. At least we got properly rendering emojis. 2. 1. Okay. So that's moved over by 1. Now I should have a little bit more space. So if I were to... Right, this one is now still getting too close to that wall. So that's still not in a good spot. Now this one I think I also can move over, like, towards this wall. So let me do that. So I'll move it like this. Again, just 1 block. Hope that's enough. Two, 1, 2. Damn it. This would probably also be easier if I had a fully built floor below me already, which I don't. But that's fine. I can manage. Because who needs a floor anyway? There we go. A big number 1. Yes. Totally. And I kind of messed up, but not really. I can do it like this, and like that. And there we go. Okay, now that's finished again. Now let's start from very close to this. Okay. Let's have like a corner here. And then this will be the 4. Okay, that works. That doesn't touch. Let's hope that works towards everything else too. Yeah, that just barely avoids touching it. Okay. Ooh, thanks for adding the block terms as well. Thank you, Spinne. Try something. Have you ran out? I did run out of material. No! Damn it. Okay. Starting to see the vision. And I just realized I messed up. I just realized once again that I messed up. Well, let's see first of all if this is... I think this is close, far enough away from the wall. It is gonna be moving a little bit closer to it though. Because otherwise this side doesn't work. But I need to move it too. That still avoids touching if I move it by 2. But that is getting so dangerously close there. I can't really push it over here anymore, can I? Well, I can push this closer still. Well, I'll push this one more block over this way. And then move this one block more this way. Yeah, one block over should be fine, probably. It's a lot of adjusting constantly, but I want to fit 4 of these platforms in here, and it is doable, definitely. It's definitely doable. So we'll go one block further over this way. Right. Wait. Yeah, no. I should be... Did I go in the correct direction or did I mess up again? I keep thinking like, did I do it right or did I go... Did I do it wrong? But yeah, no, it is fine. Like, this is still... I think probably fine. Yeah, again, the walls are going to be closing in a little bit up there, but shouldn't be to the degree that it's causing serious problems. So that should now be a good position. And if I move this whole thing over by 1 block in this direction, I should hopefully have enough space for everything. It is a little bit annoying to do this over and over again, but I think this should hopefully be the final adjustment. At least mining it is very quick, as you can see. That's like that's instant mining, basically. There we go. I don't know if moderators are immune to that. I think moderators might be immune to block terms, but I can't say for certain. I mean, it makes sense that moderators would be immune to it. For example, a moderator has to be able to tell people what the block terms are. Okay. Messed up over here. That. Over here. Out like this. Over like that. I really should finish the floor before I do stuff like this. But I have these materials on me, so I'm like, might as well use them. Wait. And then I bust holes in the floor anyway. Okay. And now, hopefully, I should have enough space for this. I think so. I am gonna need to grab more materials now. Which also means I can grab the prismarine to finish the floor. Oh, right. Gotta do this so I can actually walk. Okay. 2 more stacks should be plenty to finish it up, I think. Probably. Watch me be wrong. Actually, you know what? Let's play it safe. I'll grab 3. I can feed the remainder back in here after all. I'm gonna need some quartz. Oh, I am so low. I'm so low on I have to do an EMC grinding stream at some point. We have to grind EMC somehow. What is best for EMC value, though? I don't know. What's the easiest material I can grind for EMC value? That's still worth something. Yeah, it definitely looks like 2 stacks would have been enough. More than enough, in fact. I barely need more than 1. In fact, I don't even need more than 1 by the looks of it. Yeah, I only needed 1 stack. But again, better to be over-prepared than have to run back and forth so many more times. Okay. Now. Gonna need some more stairs. Yes, that definitely doesn't touch now. Which is exactly how I want it to be. We're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Something is happening. Something is happening over here. We are making progress. Do you see the vision? I just wanted to break 1 block. Oh great, I can't even reach that. You know what, I'll just build it from here. And I am out. Yeah, it's getting somewhere, it's getting somewhere. It's a slow process, but it is getting somewhere. Alright, gonna need to grab more quartz again. But I will soon have those platforms in place now, which is good. Alright, I can put that away. I am poor. I am so poor. All my money gone. And I'm not even done yet. I haven't even started on the walls. Also, almost forgot to be OSHA compliant. There we go. Automod held a message because guess what? Another bot showed up. Interesting. Wait. Okay. That's progress. Let's fill this one in. And this one too. We're definitely going to be scraping up against the wall a little bit here, I think. But mostly we should be fine. This finish looks like a little off. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's fine. Looks circular to me. The other one? Oh, you mean this one? You are right. Yeah, this one is wrong. This should go here. And there's another hole in the floor now. My pickaxe is just too good. Okay, I think now it looks fine. Let's fill it in. It's easier to tell once it's filled in. But good on you for noticing. Thank you. Appreciate the help. Really do appreciate the assistance. And boom. Okay, okay, okay. Now I just gotta make the connecting bridges. Uh-huh. Huh? Need more slabs. Alright, that one's connected up. And let's go over here. Why did I not make more slabs? I obviously am gonna need more. There we go. Gotta go. Alright, appreciate you swinging by. I will have myself a good rest of my stream, I think. Don't need that. Let's put that there. Stair and stair. Alright, then we just need one more connective bridge over this way, which will be apparently a little bit of a longer one. Maybe I'll do like a little swoop around here. Definitely gonna need a lot more slabs for that, though. More. More. ERB, alright, see you in a bit then. You know what? There. Just so I don't insta-break it. Okay. The swoop is definitely a lot harder. I think I need like 2 more slabs. Don't want to overdo it on slabs because I can't convert them into EMC again. There we go. Huh? Okay, better. And this right here is gonna be like that. And then I extend it out this way. Yeah, okay. I think that works, kind of. Leaves me with one stair left over, but that's fine. This might actually be a bit narrow. Huh. It's fine. Probably. Who has a crafting table in their room? I'm sure at least someone has a crafting table in their room, right? Did I not give anyone a crafting table? Wait, 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 there's a crafting spell, isn't there? Yes! Genius. Now let's see, is this as narrow as I think it's gonna be? Yeah, no, that is definitely too narrow. At the very least, this corner over here is too narrow. Let's grab like 2 more. Let's just make it flush with the wall, I guess. Which I guess actually requires stairs and not slabs. So that's 1 stair here, and 1 here. That slab in there. Let's get 1 more stair. And then... Come on. Nope. That was wrong. There. And then turn 1 this way. Mining the wrong stuff. Okay. And 2 more slabs. Like that. Okay, then these 2 need to go. And now this definitely should work. Let's check again. So we connect that to the wall. Yeah, no, that works. Okay. Perfect. Alright. More glass panes, please. We're getting somewhere with this. This definitely works. This definitely works. This is definitely not the worst palette ever. I mean, it's probably not the best palette ever either, but it's not the worst. And we take those. Gonna need to grab more glass, but that's a start. Next up, give me some more of Greater Leap. I'm gonna need that in a second. Oh. No, okay, I just thought it looked off, but it's actually fine. Huh? And yet now you're starting to see why I think we need to plant a transwood tree in here. It just doesn't work with this watercolor. But once the transwood fixes everything, we should be fine. Yeah, that's actually the next thing I'll do, is scrap the transwood sapling and get it in here. And that should do it, right? Everything's done? Yep. Okay. Next goal, get transwood. And some more glass. I need that too. Tree of Transformation sapling. Need dirt. There we go. And I'm gonna need glass. Wait. There it is. Alright, let's get back to work. Another bot! There's so many here today. Seriously. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know why all of the bots are here at this very moment. Okay, let's plant it right here. This is pretty much the middle, right? Gotta be OSHA compliant. There we go. More. There we go. Almost. Really gotta craft more for like... Really gotta craft 16 more just to place 2. Okay. Now nobody can fall in. That's progress. Pathways are wide enough. The pathways are wide enough that even a spider can use them. See? The doors might not be as forgiving, but at least spiders can navigate the restaurant area. Isn't that something? But yeah, are you starting to see the vision? I hope you're starting to see the vision. Obviously, we need some tables in here after that, and then we'll construct the dome around it. And add some greenery into the water. We gotta have the greenery. Though the greenery will not be very green until that thing here has grown. And the water will also not be looking good until that thing has grown. So, here's hoping the Tree of Transformation grows quickly. As quickly as possible. Finally! The first bits of oxidization! Oh my god, I did not know it takes this long. Again, remember, between this stream and the previous one, I was also AFK fishing for a while until the fishing rod broke. And that now, after all of today's stream, 2 pieces have oxidized a little bit. Insane. Why do I have the colored stuff? I definitely recognize that. That's Celeste's execution music in particular. Sometimes you can tell which execution music is playing immediately. Now, I will be using white concrete for the dome, I think. I was debating on whether or not to make it a little bit darker, like using light gray, but light gray was already too dark for my liking, so pure white it is. Alright, I know the next layer is just a repeat of the bottom layer, so let's do that first. Did I think I would actually begin construction of the proper dome today? I actually wasn't sure about that one. I don't think I... Yeah, no, I didn't think I would actually get quite this far. Then again, we are approaching the end, so... I am basically just doing the initial little bits of the dome. Also, we gotta keep our eyes open to see if the tree grows. Also, I almost forgot. I am not OSHA compliant right now. How do I keep forgetting? There. Okay. Now I gotta actually make sure I have the calculator open, because now things change. There we go. So most things stay the same except for the corners. By corners, I mean this thing. This is where it moves inward by 1. Everything else stays the same, okay. So again, we do still have plenty of space before the walls start closing in on us, at least on the bottom parts of the dome. That's the good thing about a sphere. Near the middle of it, you don't have to worry too much about space getting problematic. I could speed up the whole tree thing by using bone meal, but again, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time here at the construction site anyway, so I might as well let it grow naturally, right? Might as well let it grow naturally. And there we go, that's another layer of the dome done. Let me go back to the calculator, raise it up by 1 more. This layer stays mostly the same. Except, okay. Except for the area where it's 10 blocks wide. So it does close in here. Other than that, it's the same again. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where it's just 1 block. Yes. Alright. Simple enough. That closes in by 1. Very nice. Makes things easy for me. Yeah, I don't think I had to worry too much about the walls closing in too quickly. And I do like that I keep getting compensated for my troubles with cupcakes. Which, I feel like the cupcakes definitely need to be served at the restaurant, right? I mean, come on, you can't not serve Natsuki's cupcakes at the waifu restaurant. They have to be on the menu. Speaking of, I might have to eventually build like a little kitchen offshoot somewhere. Like maybe have like a bridge somewhere to the edge and have like a doorway into a kitchen there. Okay, done. Next layer. Ooh, okay. Now a few more things are changing. Now a few more things are changing. So for one, this already closes in again by one more block. Wait. Then this one closes in by one. That stays the same. This is here, but now this one closes in too. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is singular ones. This one comes over by 1. Then it's 1. Then 1, 2, 3. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 singular ones. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. And onto a 1, 2, 3, 4. I know a lot of this is just going to be me counting out loud. I hope you do not mind the fact that I am counting out loud, because that's the only way I can focus, I think. So I have to do this. My apologies. That's 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the next 1, 2. Into a 1, into a 1, 2, 3. And yeah, that works out. We do not touch the wall there, which is exactly what we need. But we are getting close to the walls, and you know what? That is fine. We're allowed to be close to the walls so long as we don't touch them. 1, 2, 3. Into a 1, into a 1, 2. Into a 1, 2, 3, 4. Followed by another 1, 2. Followed by a 1 and a 1, 2, 3. And finally, to finish it off, a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the doorway. Whew. Domes, am I right? Alright, what's the next layer? Okay, this part closes in quickly, it seems. Because we're now already above the railing. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that stays the same over here. This is a 1, 2. And then it's again 1, 2. This one stays a 1, 2. This one stays 1, 2, 3, 4. Interestingly enough. And then it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is just 4 long now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 2. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I am so glad I have the calculator. I would not be able to figure this out without it. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, the very edge here is just barely out of parts of the beacon range. As you can see, we currently only have 3 out of the 4 buffs. Actually, no, we do have all the buffs. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, we do have them. It just doesn't display them all. But the speed boost definitely ended there for a second. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So it's now 2, 2, and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 2. And I have run out of materials. I hope this turns out looking decent. Otherwise, I'd be wasting my resources here. Anyway, speaking of resources, I gotta go grab more. And know that at this point, I'm tempted to just say we finished the entire dome today. I really wish I had more EMC. Where did it all go? I had so much more at the start of the stream, and then it just vanished. I wonder what happened. Where did all my EMC go? Alright, that's where I left off. Into a 1, 2, into a 1, 2, into a 1, 2, into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to fill this up. Actually, let's wait that. Right, next layer. So, oh! Oh, it's already that time. We're going all the way over now. So wait, that means that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not even. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's 12 blocks now, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Yeah, no, 12 blocks. Okay. Followed into a 1, 2, 3. 2. 1. Okay, into another 1. And then 2 this way. And then 2 this way. This is definitely gonna make it a little bit weirder. Okay, into a 1. No! Okay, 1, 1. Then 2, 3. Thanks for the cupcake. And now the long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Into 3. Into 2. Into 1, 1. Break that. Then into a 2, 2. And back into a 1, 1. And then after that, it's back into 2, then 3. And then the full length across. Into 3, into 2, into 1, 1. Into 2, 2. And into 1, 1. And then back to 2, 3, 8. 2, 3, 12 even. I can count. And then into 3, 2, 1, 1. 3, 2, 1, 1. Alright. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's another layer. Let's go up one more. Layer 29. There we go. Okay, so now this one here. The 3 move over by 1. Then it's 2. Then it's 2. The 1 stays on... Oh god, what is that? 1 stays on top of these. Then we have a diagonal one here. And then another 1, 1. Yeah, that's 5 ones diagonal. Followed by these 2. And then the 3 once again moves over by 1. And this is once again a long stretch. Not quite as long as before, but still. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1 more here. Two, 2, 3. Domes, I tell ya, they're complicated for no reason. Okay. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. I really hope this ends up looking decent. Because I think if a dome isn't big enough, then it doesn't look smooth enough. The bigger it is, the smoother it looks. But I can't make it super massive because this is already pretty big, all things considered, for a random survival build restaurant. It has no business being any bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's enough. Yeah, no, I think it looks somewhat smooth enough, judging by what we have so far. Let's go up one more layer. Okay. So... Oh god. Okay, now it gets more complicated. So this one, the 3 long becomes 4, but it moves over by 2. Then the 2 and 2 stay. That becomes 1. So it's back to 1, 1, So it's back to 22121 again. Yeah, it's back to 22121. Okay. So that's 221 2 1 2 1 2 2. And now the 4, that's moved over by 2. There we go. Oh, it's done! Oh, it grew. Perfect. Let's turn it on. And let's see if the range of it is enough. I hope it is. Let's hope it's enough to cover the entire dome area. Ooh. No, wait, it is reaching the edges too. I think it might be big. I think the radius might be big enough. It's just taking some time to get to the outer edges, but it is reaching them. It is reaching pretty far. I think it's big enough to cover everything. Now, is this tree a decent centerpiece? Maybe, but I don't like the particles being in the restaurant. Like the mystic particles and everything. I will definitely add some greenery in here. That was the plan all along, but this tree isn't it. It's not quite reaching all the way over here, though. Again, maybe I'll just give it time. Wow! Okay, that board was just like everything. They doubled down on the specializing and promoting. Tripled down even. They're getting even more insane. Okay, 2 2 1 2 1 2 1. No, my block! Two, 2 1 2 3 4 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 2 2. Oh my god. I think it really just barely doesn't reach the edges. Are you seeing this? Really? So close. Come on. It's actually embarrassing how close that is without reaching it fully. Two. Let's finish this layer and then I guess I'll grab another 4 saplings. One, 2, 1. Yeah. Ah, it's so close, but it can't quite do it. fine. It's a big tree. Whee! Okay, so I need 4 more saplings to ensure that it reaches everywhere. Maybe 3 is actually enough. I definitely need 1 over here. And 1 over here. And over there. But over this... Actually, no. There. Yeah, no. 4 it is. There we go. Can't search for dirt properly, so I'll just search for RT. Alright, let's go again. Okay, so where do the trees go? 1 goes over here. One goes over... Oh, this corner is mostly fine, actually. 1 goes over here. And 1 goes over here. Maybe 3 are enough. Let's have another look from above real quick. Ah, yeah, no, there's a little bit in that corner. I'll play it safe and plant another one here. But those ones should be enough to finish it off. Maybe I will adjust the placement a little bit. Like this one can move a little bit more over here, maybe. And then I can move this one a little bit further in this direction to make sure it gets the corner properly. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if I can really continue working on the dome because they're already kind of hanging slightly over these trees. But what I can work on is supporting this from below. Can't really go spider mode for this because, well, I kind of need to be able to get under these platforms, which I can't do in spider mode. So no OSHA compliance as I do this. Whoops. Damn it. It is a little bit annoying to work with iron bars and glass panes and stuff because they have such a small hitbox. Do this. Let's see how that looks. I don't exactly hate it. I do think we should have more support below. Like... maybe? Yeah. Definitely gonna need some more bars for that. So let's go and grab those bars. Also, still gotta figure out this. Do I wanna keep this open like that? Yeah, sure. I think that's why I want to use the darker colors. Hang on. Sorry about that. Thank you. Calm. concrete. Let's use gray. I'll use the gray concrete as like a divider, and then I'll push it in a little bit and then fill it up. Of like leaves or something, like some kind of greenery. Because I do want a lot of greenery in the dome, so I think I'll also have like the greenery be like a transitionary point, you know? Yeah, and then fill that up with some greenery, and then we'll have our transition into the dome. There we go. Do I want to do like another thingy here? I mean, that's barely gonna be visible, so I'm not sure. What if I do it like that? Like have like bottom support here, this way. How does that look? Yeah, you know what, I'll do it. I'll do that. Again, I gotta fill it out a little bit here, because the pure little lines don't really look like support. You gotta have like some kind of way to see the bars. Yeah, now that looks a little bit more supported. It's a little bit hard to figure everything out when the roof is right on top of me, like the ceiling is right on top of me like this, but it's fine. Okay, then right here, yes. It's actually easier to look at the floor now. Okay, now we connect these ones up. Whoop, not there. All right. Just gotta be careful not to trap myself immediately. Boom. Got another cupcake, very nice. Okay, so that's one here. One here. And this is the corner. Corner. Whoops. No, wait, that's way too far over. What the? Well, it's a good thing I'm underneath this whole thing, or I would have just completely missed whatever the hell was going on there. There we go. Also, definitely gonna need more bars. These ones are not enough. But I am almost done. Any trees? Nope, not yet. I think that's the last thing I'll do today. Finish off placing all the iron bars. Okay, that should be plenty. In fact, I should have some stuff left over even. And boom. That leaves only one, and for this one, I'm gonna have to become COD. I am now COD. It's a lot harder to tell from below. From down here where... Oh yeah, no, that's horrible. This one's so hard to differentiate for no good reason. Right here. Should be right around there. And there. The next one's being... God. Okay, here. Right? Yeah. So it's here and here. here and here. And then here and here. Now I can do the thingy where they connect to the middle. Okay. And then connect up these ones. And then technically that should go, one should go here, but I think it looks, that would look stupid if it connects there because it's just a full grid at that point. So I'll just connect these ones up. Okay, Cod did his job. So we're out. None of the trees have grown yet, which is disappointing. Okay, but we've made progress. These platforms are now standing on some supports. Dome is coming along. If these trees haven't grown after my AFK session, which, to be fair, I am a decent bit away from them. Yeah, my AFK area is all the way over here. So they might not grow. So if they don't grow, I will just bone meal them next time. But yeah, I think next time we might actually also be able to finish, if I actually focus on, you know, working on that area. Also, I don't need you here anymore. Yes, it's finally oxidizing! Slowly but surely. You know what? Do we have one each? Yes. There we go. I can already register the exposed ones now. So let's do that. Boom, boom. Put that in there. Don't need that anymore, or the bars. Or the flint and steel. Flint and steel. Let's also drop a bunch of our concrete in here for now. I'll still have plenty to keep working with next time. Then let's put you in my offhand, so you get repaired from my fishing. We'll probably also have a few extra cupcakes again next time I log in. That's just how this works. Also, I didn't add the sign today. I'll still do that. Just in case I forget. Again, I did quickly switch things around today. I added something that I didn't originally intend to add. But it is a mod that I wanted to add eventually anyway. Because it, let's face it, it was only a matter of time. Because I added all the others. There we go. A T4. And let me just make sure I write it down correctly. Nether fortresses. Oh wow, that doesn't actually fit. Did I write it correctly? Oh, also, the young apostrophe. There it is. Because you can never have enough of young mods, can you? Or you, or whatever. But yeah, that's another one. Better Nether fortresses. Who knows when we'll see those, but we have them now. We have them Nether fortresses. Get into position. Also, yeah, no, I'll stay me, it's fine. And there we go. So I think, all things considered, we got good progress done today. Got a new room done, got an achievement, have a new resident in the hotel. Can't complain. Cannot complain. So yeah. Wrapping it up there, I think. And just gotta be sure. Actually, let me make a note on which layer of the dome I was, so I don't forget. And let's cut the crap. Cut the crap. Cut out the game. And find someone to raid real quick before everyone heads on out. So, oh, none of my usual suspects are alive. Well, that's something. Damn, okay, is there any, you know what? I guess we're raiding someone new today. Let's see if there's any VTubers in the Minecraft category as well. Da, 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 da. Who do we go for? I do not know. What about this? Oh, great! They're streaming with the VTuber tag, but aren't actually a VTuber. Already great, so that's a no-go. What else? Da, 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 da. How about this person? What are they like? They have pre-rolls enabled. Here's hoping pre-rolls enabled means no mid-rolls enabled. That's always a good sign, right? Right? There are some people, and I don't know why they do it, but there are some people who enable both pre- and mid-rolls at the same time. Do not understand why people would do that. Yeah, no, they seem, at a first glance, they seem nice. And they're building. We like construction. We've just done some building. So let's watch them build. And when we head over there, everyone, be aware, we are nice to other people. That is the intention. We always want to be nice to other streamers. Just not to me. I am the exception. Nobody needs to be nice to me. Ever. Got it? Got it. Good. So, share some love, and I will see you all over there, and maybe I will see you on Friday. So until then, have a good one and goodbye. And I will figure out how to add that other mod that I wanted to add. Alright. So, everyone who's watching this as a VOD, your support has also been greatly appreciated. And if you do want to catch me live in the future, you simply have to check the video description down below. There's a link to my Twitch. I stream there every single Friday and Saturday, and sometimes other days of the week too, on a bit more of an irregular basis. That's it from my end, however. Thank you so much for watching, and who knows, maybe I will see you around in the future. But there is, of course, no pressure. Till then, have a good one, and goodbye.